65% of men in today's society are single, and that number is only increasing. And I'm willing to bet at least 30% of the people who are in relationships with others are not in them for the right reason. Now, I'm talking about people at least under the age of 25 here. And you and I both know the main cause of this. Porn, OnlyFans. Think about it, if those two things didn't exist, how different would our lives be? How different would men treat women? How different would women treat men? I'm going to explain to you why you shouldn't be in a relationship, especially if you're under the age of 25, and especially if you're in high school. So I was exposed to sexually explicit content at the age of 9. I think I was 9 years old. I was very young when I was exposed to it, but I used to watch, it was for 2 years, yeah, before I actually knew that I could bust one. Before I knew all that, I used to just watch people do it on the internet. I never used to go any further. I used to watch it, right? I wasn't heavily addicted. I'd probably do it once a week, but I told nobody about it. Then I got to 6th grade and then I got my first girlfriend. You know, just a fun relationship in primary school or middle school, whatever you call it, right? But we called each other boyfriend, girlfriend, because why not? It was a cool thing back then and everyone was getting one, so, you know, why not? So we ended that on pretty good terms, I think. I can't really remember. And then I got to 7th grade and then all my friends were talking about how cool it was. You know, I started to meet new friends in high school. They were saying, have you tried it? Have you stroked it? And then for a couple of weeks, I was like, okay, that's a bit weird, bro. I'm not doing that. That's a bit weird. Like, who would do that, bro? Who would do that? It's like holding your breath when you walk past smokers and then a year later, you're addicted to nicotine. So I think a couple of weeks into high school, I did it. And it was the best feeling I'd ever experienced up to then. Now, I wasn't heavily addicted when I started this. I was probably doing it, once a week, once every 2 weeks. I did that for a couple of years because I was pretty focused. I was playing basketball every single day. I wanted to be in the NBA, which that didn't happen. And when I dropped my basketball, I had no purpose, right? So I went to watching porn 3 or 4 times a day. And that's when I really felt lonely. This was lockdown, and I think everybody felt some sort of loneliness in lockdown. I would sit in this room all day, do my online school, scroll on my phone, look at Pornhub for hours. I would literally, when I busted a nut, I would literally wait another 2 hours. That in those 2 hours, I'll be finding another video to watch. It's fucked up when I look back at it, but I'm just glad I changed. And if I didn't change, I don't know where I would be. I personally don't know where I would be. If I had the mindset of a regular teenager, and I didn't have the restrictions of COVID-19, I would have chased girls. I would have chased girls. I probably would have, because I'll give myself some credit. I wasn't ugly. I wasn't the most attractive guy in the world. But if I wanted to pull a girl, I could pull a girl. I can probably do a better job now, but I was pretty good back then. If I had the regular teenage mindset, I would be doing that. But I wouldn't be doing it for the right reason. Would I be dating for marriage? No. I would simply be dating to cover up my pain. And that pain being loneliness. Yes, the problem is porn and OnlyFans. That is a problem. But those things bring on loneliness, which we have a negative perspective on, but we can shift the perspective on loneliness and turn it into a good thing. So how do you use the power of loneliness to become the best version of yourself and attract the best, highest quality woman you can possibly find? Or the highest quality man. Forget all this Riz shit. Yeah, Riz is cool. Riz is like having the decorations of a garden without building the garden. And then she sees the state of your life. You have no money, you have no purpose, you do nothing with your time, she probably ain't gonna stay. And when you're struggling with loneliness, you have so much time on your hands. One quote that I stick by, and I want you to stick by as well. Yeah, it's the best relationship quote I've ever heard. Don't chase butterflies because they'll just run away. Build a beautiful garden to attract the butterflies. Yeah, imagine women or boys as butterflies. If you don't put the work in, you're gonna be chasing them. And yeah, you may catch one, but you would catch the slowest one. You would catch the slowest one, it wouldn't be very high quality, it may be injured, whatever. What if you built a beautiful garden to attract all the butterflies you wanted? And the more beautiful the garden, the more high quality butterflies will come your way. And what some men do, instead of building up their own garden, they look around to everyone else's garden and they go destroy theirs. If you're doing it for the sole purpose to attract a high quality woman into your life, destroying others is not gonna get you anywhere, because there's always gonna be more higher quality ones that you cannot reach. They're gonna have more armor, they're gonna have more protection, you can't get into them. That's where the high confidence man comes in. You can beat him down all you want, but if he has enough evidence to show who he says he is, He's not going to get offended by your words, especially if he sees you have a shit garden. So the only way to properly become the best version of yourself and actually attract a high quality woman or man into your life is to build your own garden and make it the best garden possible. But one mistake a lot of men make, building the beautiful garden just for the woman. I want you to impress yourself. Like, you can go out and build a beautiful garden, focus on yourself, hit the weights 4, 5, 6 times a week, you know, make money for the sole purpose of showing it off. Bro, that will never fulfill you. And the most important person to fulfill is yourself. But this is your life. And I want you to set values. I want you to set goals that actually are meaningful to you. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be an engineer, if you want to go to university, but then someone says that having a 9-to-5 job is bullshit for the betas, etc., don't listen to them. Become the best version of you. The universe will reward you, my friend. I can guarantee. Now, some people know where they want to be. Yeah, they know what they should be doing, but they just don't have the discipline and the consistency to get there. But others, they don't know where they want to be. They don't know who they want to be. And if that is you, I'm gonna put this video on the screen right now. This is a beginner's guide to self-improvement, to build that beautiful garden. This video is perfect. I will see you in that video. Peace.